Hey, what's up guys? Today we have a competitive set video and I'm doing Clefable today because hands down my favorite rarely used Pokemon, and I'll show you why in this video because Clefable can do so many different things, so many different roles. So let's get right into it. So Clefable is in the rarely used tier and the ability is Magic Guard, which prevents Clefable from getting hurt from indirect attacks. For example, Leech Seed, Toxic, when you get burned, and things like that. And the item I have on it is Toxic Orb, which actually poisons Clefable. So you're probably going to have a few questions on that, which I'll explain in a bit. Obviously the type is normal, which is great because Clefable is more of a tank Pokemon, so only fighting moves hurt it, so that's really good. So for HP EV stat wise, I put 248 and obviously defense 252 and some special defense. Nature is calm, so like I said, this is obviously a tanking Pokemon or a medic Pokemon, but for this set I made it a tank Pokemon. So when the Toxic Orb activates, obviously Magic Guard kicks in and I won't take any damage. This also prevents my opponent from relying on Sleep Powder and Thunder Wave, which is great and exactly why I have Toxic Orb on. This set's main goal is to tank hits for your team, obviously whenever they're threatened by your opponent. Know when to set up the Cosmic Power and sweep your opponent. Your moveset is Cosmic Power, which raises your defense and special defense by 1. You have Stored Power, and you have Soft Boiled, and you have Toxic. Now Stored Power does more damage the more your stats raise. So if you maximize Cosmic Power, Stored Power damage will be insane. Now just think about it for a second. You have HP that goes over 3 or 400. You have defense and special defense maximized at 4. You have a healing move, Soft Boiled, and if it's a dark type Pokemon, you have Toxic to just stall them out with that and use Soft Boiled. So you're probably thinking they'll probably just Toxic me or Sleep Powder me, and nope, and that's when the ability comes in handy. See, imagine all these stat raises and all this damage at the same time with a heal. And you can't even get Sleep Powdered or paralyzed, no status whatsoever. I've used this set and I have sweeped a whole team successfully. I haven't seen this set on Smogon or anyone use this set yet, and I can't believe it because hands down, in my opinion, I think it is the best set for Clefable. Although it is kind of hard to say that it's the best set because it's all about the situation and obviously what your team already has and moveset and stuff. But this is another set, another role Clefable can do, and it is the Medic Clefable set. Also keep in mind I changed the item to Leftovers and I changed the ability to Cute Charm. So if a move hits Clefable with Contact, there is a 30% chance that that Pokemon will fall in love with Clefable if it is the opposite gender, and also that means that there's a 50% chance that Pokemon will lose its turn. Now you probably noticed by the stats that it's once again a bulky Clefable set. Keep in mind however that the stats did change. You are a defensive Clefable set, so you can activate the ability Cute Charm. So keep in mind of that, be careful. Now this set's main goal is to heal hurt Pokemon on your team. Thunderwave as many Pokemon as possible. So you guys already know what Thunderwave does, which is paralyze your opponent. It makes their Pokemon slower. Now just imagine your opponent is in love with you and Thunderwaved. So that means that that Pokemon's barely ever going to get to move, which makes this main goal so perfect. You can pretty much heal away your team a lot safer if your opponent can barely attack, and if you get taunted, you can obviously Seismic Toss, stall out your opponent, and if this Pokemon's hurt, you could Wish and then Protect for a guarantee heal. Now this set is pretty unpredictable, and that's why I actually like it. The Special Attacking Clefable set. Now you do have the item Leftovers, and you did go back to the ability Magic Guard. So the EV stats are different. As you can see, it's offensive and it has some bulk to it, some special attack boost and HP boost, and you have the nature set to modest. I wouldn't recommend doing this until late game, however, because you want to make sure you defeat your opponents that have fighting attack moves or anything that will threaten this set. So here's the main goal. So you want to set up 2 calm minds or more and go for the late game sweep, as I said earlier. Now, a lot of people think of calm mind as boosting special attack, but you need to keep in mind it also does special defense. So this makes Clefable very hard to defeat as well. With that being said, you also have Thunderbolt and Ice Beam for damage, which in RU, pretty much no one resists on both. So really good for playing offensive, and this Pokemon is really hard to take out. And then you have Soft Boiled. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed.